This week we are back at Hamsterley, but with a little bit of a twist this time. So, yeah, Catherine's here. I usually come on the mountain bikes because if you've ever mountain biked in Hamsterley, it's unreal. But I've actually not walked it for a lot of years, and we're actually doing the Three Becks Trail today. It's about 4.5 miles, and getting to see it from a different perspective is really cool, and it's obviously given me the knowledge of where to get to other mountain bike routes are. So taking a lot in from today, but Catherine's blown away by how stunning it is already, all the trees, just the different shades of green, and just how nice and peaceful it is. But yeah, it's shown a slightly different side to Hamsterley Forest from what we're used to seeing at such fast pace on the mountain bikes. Really enjoying it so far. So Catherine and I were just discussing there what our sort of favourite environment is to walk in or nearby. Like, so mine is definitely forests, and I really kind of like the lakes side of things, the height that you gain, so you get the unreal views and the challenge of the climb.
Yeah, well I like probably say more the Peak District.
Yeah.
Where the climbs aren't so severe, but you can go the distance, like you can go for longer.
Yeah, you much prefer that. That kind of endurance side of it, yeah.
Side of it over the toughness of it.
Yeah, because I kind of like severity. So what's your favourite terrain to walk in? Terrain or environment? Any places you would recommend to visit that's in the kind of the northeast? That's quite easy for us to get to. Obviously we're willing to travel a bit further, but just it's time permitting really, as to how long we can take away from being at home and stuff. So any recommendations would be great. With this walk, we actually started it slightly different. It recommends that you start it from the visitor centre. We started it from Grove Car Park, so we're kind of like we started halfway around. So we're looping back toward the visitor centre where we'll get a coffee and stuff, and then carry on the rest of the walk, which will then bring us back out at the Grove Car Park, and that'll complete the walk. But so far, it's been great. You're walking pretty much on fire roads, a bit through the forest, and then we're coming back out now to where the residential side of it is, a bit of hard concrete, normal road, and then back off into the forest. So far, really enjoyable. Has there ever been more of a scene from the film Deliverance? If you've never seen it, don't watch it, yeah. But it's a pretty iconic film, really. There's definitely Deliverance written all over it. Instead of leaving it to the end of the walk and missing out on a coffee like we did last time when we did Gromont to Gothland, we decided to have it halfway around this time. We got it last time, weren't we? We do like a Ferrero Rocher eclair here. I don't know how long I'll be doing that for, but yeah, there's no clean way of eating that.
Nice coffee.
So this is officially the start of the Three-Beck walk. You come out of the visitor centre, through the park, and then across that bridge. So this is where you would officially start, but because we parked at the other end, this is our halfway mark. A short walk through the park after the visitor centre, up a fire road, and then you turn off into the trees again. It's just amazing. I know I keep saying that all the time, but you can't believe how nice these places are and how well maintained they are and how well kept they are. Obviously you always get the odd person who comes with the family who thinks it's the staff's responsibility to pick up after everybody else, but you know, you can't let the few spoil it for the majority, can you really? If you do ever decide to come and do this Three-Becks walk in Hamsterley, you really cannot go wrong. I mean, they have plenty of maps for you to pick up and use, but it's so well signposted. Even Catherine could follow it, and we know her sense of direction is not particularly very good. But yeah, it's really well signposted and really easy to follow those signs. They make it obvious. So if you do give it a go, let us know what you think of it. If you do decide to do this walk though, I would highly recommend that you wear some form of DEET or insect repellent. It's just come flooding back to me how much the horseflies are attacking you when you're here. It's just rife for the mosquitoes and horseflies that they'll eat you alive. They're all over the place. But it should still not put you off your walk. Still very much worth it. Just put some insect repellent on, especially in the warmer months. Final stretch back to the car. So we're in the woods now, coming back down to... She goes mad at me for slipping over, but she does exactly the same right now. We go back down towards the forest road. Like sniper routes everywhere. But yeah, we're kind of following down back through the woods of the forest, back to the main road, and then back to the car. but this bit is quite slippy. That's pretty much it now. Walk out of the forest, back onto the forest road, back to the Grove car park, and that's the full loop finished. But it is longer than the map says. What have you got it as?
Nearly 5.5 miles now.
5.5 miles, and I think the map says about 4.5 miles. So it's definitely longer than the map says, but still really worth it. So that concludes that walk. It was around about 8.5k. I think I've got it down on my watch, and Catherine's got it down as about 5.5 miles, so a little bit longer than it states on the map, but a really enjoyable walk. It's really quite close today, so I've come out really quite sweaty now, but I would definitely recommend bringing some insect repellent if you're coming in the warmer months, because it really is quite bad for flies and insects. But a good walk all round. Definitely recommend it. Have a go and let us know what you think of it.